Hi everyone! In this video, we are going to be learning about multiplication and money. It's very exciting that we now get to use multiplication, which is a skill we learned earlier in the school year, and we can use it in our current unit on money. We're going to be looking at pages 147 to 148 in your Jump Math 3.2 books, and we're going to be looking at questions 1 through 3. So if you want to get your books open, you can work along with me. All right, let's get started. Did you know that you can use multiplication to find money totals? Yes, you can, but before we do that, we need to review multiplication. It's been a few months since we've done multiplication, so I just want to make sure you remember the process. So let's take a look at the example, 4 times 5. This symbol, the times symbol, is also called the multiplication symbol. It has a very special meaning. As you might remember, it means groups of. So this statement here means 4 groups of 5. As you can see, 4 groups of 5. Now we also used a strategy called repeated addition to find the answer to our multiplication questions. So 4 groups of 5 would look like this: 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. What does that equal? 5, 10, 15, 20. Our answer is 20. So I can use repeated addition to figure out a multiplication question because multiplication is repeated addition. It's where you have a certain number of groups of items. All right? So let's take a look at some examples and we'll just do some practice. And this will be looking at question number 1 in your Jump Math book on page 147. So I can use repeated addition to find a multiplication answer. So let's take a look at the first one, 3 times 10. Now you'll notice that all of the numbers we'll be using as the second number will be numbers you see in money. 10, 25, 5. So these are numbers seen commonly when you are counting money. So let's take a look. 3 times 10. How would I write that in repeated addition? Well, it means 3 groups of 10. So I would simply go 10 plus 10 plus 10. 3 groups of 10. What is the answer to that? Did you say 30? You're correct. So I can use repeated addition to solve a multiplication question. How about 2 times 25? 25 can be for quarters, so if you're counting quarters. So I have 2 groups of 25. 25 plus 25. Who knows what 25 plus 25 is? Did you say 50? Because you're exactly right. So if I had, for example, 2 quarters, I would have 50 cents. See how that's working now? Are you making the connection? 6 times 5 means 6 groups of 5. What would that look like in repeated addition? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 groups of 5. What does that equal? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. My answer is 30. So can you think of a coin or bill that has a 5 in it where you skip count by 5? Did you say nickel? Did you say a $5 bill? Because you were correct on both. All right, so we can use multiplication and repeated addition to solve these questions. Now, if we look at question number 2, it tells us we can also use skip counting when we are trying to find the answer. Look again. Do you see all the numbers that are being used are numbers that are commonly seen when finding the value of money? Let's take a look at this one. 3 times 10 means 3 groups of 10. I am going to skip count by 10 how many times? 3. Let's do it. 10, 20, 30. My answer is 30. So I can use skip counting to find my answers when I multiply. How about 4 times 5? Well, this means 4 groups of 25. I hope I said 25 earlier. So let's skip count by 25s because we learned that skill as we've been learning money. 25, 50, 75, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth number is 100. So I know 4 times 25 is 100. How about 2 times 5? See, I had 2 nickels. What would that equal? Well, I'm going to skip count by 5 2 times. 5, 10. My answer is 10. Finally, let's take a look at this example. 7 times 10. This means that I have, for example, either 7 $10 bills or I might have 7 dimes. So what does that equal? Well, we're going to count by 10 7 times. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. There you go. Your answer is 70. So I can use skip counting to find the answer when I multiply. And that will be your job in question number 2. Now in question number 3, I can write a multiplication equation to find the total value of the coins. Now do you notice here I have 3 dimes, 9 nickels, 3 quarters, 2 dimes. I only have one type of coin at this point. The next day's lesson will examine what happens if I have a mixture of coins. But today we're going to focus on just one type of coin. So if I have 3 dimes, what would be the multiplication equation that I can write to solve this? See, I just pulled 3 dimes out of my pocket. I'm going to go like this. I have 3 groups of 10. That means I have 3 dimes, and each dime is worth, of course, 10 cents. What's my answer? 3 times 10? Well, I'm going to do mental math now. I'm either going to do repeated addition in my head or skip counting in my head. 10, 20, 30. The answer is 30. So 3 dimes is equal to 30 cents. How about 9 nickels? We need to first discover what a nickel is worth. Do you remember what a nickel is worth? 5 cents. So 9 nickels would look like this. I have 9 groups of 5. Now, because I'm working with money at this point, I'm going to now use the cent symbol. And I should have done that here as well, because that was talking about money. I have 9 groups of 5 cents. How come I did not put a cent symbol after the 9? Well, it's because the 9 is just telling me how many I have. That's not a money value. The nickel is actually a money value, so I have to put a cent sign after it. All right? 9 groups of 5. Well, I'm going to either count by 5 9 times in my head, or I can do repeated addition. I know that 9 times 5 cents is 45 cents. All right, and you notice now I'm putting the cent symbol at the end because I am talking in terms of money now. Okay, 3 quarters. 3 tells me my groups. I have 3 groups of something. Each quarter is worth what? 25 cents, so I will write 25 cents. What does that equal? Well, when you count by 25 3 times, you get 75 cents. All right? Finally, if I have 2 dimes, I have to remember that a dime is worth 10 cents, and I have 2 of them. 2 groups of 10 cents equals what? Count by 10 2 times. 20 cents. All right, everybody, that is your job for today. Please do pages 147 to 148, questions 1 through 3 only. That's multiplication and money. Have a great day.